And here's Inzaghi. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. Robertson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, nicely intercepted. Raul. Belgium looking to pass their way through. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Header. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Belgium have their second corner now. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Poland have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone for a throw-in. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold with it. He gets big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Raul. And it's Robertson. And here's Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Osimhen! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
30 minutes gone. And here's Van Basten. There's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Pelé. That is good alertness. A nice sequence of passes, this.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Raul. Now it's Osimhen. No, that's been intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Belgium clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that pass just didn't quite work. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Aims beyond the defence. Robertson is onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he finish? It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Belgium head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution.
And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Messi. Nicely weighted ball. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he thumps it clear. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Costa Corta. Played into space out wide. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish, and that's it.
Please turn your
All that
attention
remains
to
for
the
me
screen
is
for
to thank Jim
information
Beglin.
provided by
That's
the
it for
local
us. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle.
Takes a shot! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Van Basten. Oh, super find. Now there's a find. Shoots! And what a be quick to... That's another chance! No, he's missed it.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there. Ekitike. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold played into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ekitike, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's got away. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That has been cut short.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Robertson. Alexander-Arnold. That's an excellent interception. Koundé pinches it off him. Ekitike. Roberto Baggio. Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Shot at goal! Kupchu. And they can counter here. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Raul. Plays it across. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Roberto Baggio.
Belgium really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now this could be a chance. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In it comes. Well read. And the danger is averted. Ekitike. And now the breakaway. That is good strength. And it's Baggio. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that... Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a...
And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Raul. Costa Curta. Robertson. And here's Raul.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ekitike. And it's Baggio. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Osimhen.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's on it, can he get away? Alexander-Arnold was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And now they can clear their lines. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kukçu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that could set him on his way. Just the goalkeeper's... And the finish! Goal! Belgium! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Khan sends that a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get rid. Raul producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a promising position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Osimhen, and he's running through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Koundé. Ball played for Rijkaard. Now it's Kane. Played out to the right. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Kane. Alexander-Arnold.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kane. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's gone looking for safety. Kane dominates aerially so often. And that is a little undercooked. Robertson. And here's Van Basten.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Check is there to clear. Throw in.
Substitutions taking place.
The final 5 minutes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And this is Raul. Guardiola. Very much into the last knockings.
2 added minutes has been
And he's on
indicated.
his way! Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Here's a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish right from the top draw.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cruyff. Sané. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a really well-measured ball. Foot in. The referee's awarded a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two, and we've barely begun here. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this is a... And the shot! It's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Belgium get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Ronaldo is herring after that one. And this is Cruyff. And he's picked it up out wide. Costa Curta gets it away. Real chance! And again! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Two goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Borussia Dortmund take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Robertson. Showing good feet. Belgium have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Sané.
Belgium really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Might be danger here. Luis Suarez! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It's perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away, and he's had a hit! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Works it forward. And here's Osimhen, played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! And would have been quick to recover this. Robertson making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant. It's Bale! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Neymar.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Robertson. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ronaldinho. There he goes, motoring forward. Neymar has it in a wide position, and he welcomes it in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are...
Oh, they could be caught out here. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Knocks it into space. Beckenbauer. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar. He's looking wide. Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. Zanetti gets rid without sophistication. Spread out to the left. And it's Ronaldinho. Robertson. And that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer. And here's Neymar. Check clears. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Now it's Raul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cruyff, and he's worked it through. Neymar could try cutting inside here. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Ronaldinho. Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Cruyff. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Robertson gets into some space. Oh, he's... Roll! And again! They've scored! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Belgium grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldinho. Out to the left it goes. Osimhen proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's been intercepted.
2 added minutes has been
Now
indicated.
it's Neymar. He's found a way past. Vermaelen is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Aims beyond the defence. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely shaped ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick
The
announcement.
midway point of the
An
game.
exciting one too.
Oh, what a
We're
half
about
of
to
football.
announce today's
It's
entry
1-1,
numbers.
but it
Please
could
watch the
easily be
screen if you have a
3-3
ticket.
or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. And it's Robertson. Now it's Raul. Robertson is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi. Beckenbauer.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Raul. Robertson. It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. Raul. He's in it.
He's having a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Albert Ferrer. Messi. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. And this is Messi. And the flag has stayed down. Czech getting this one clear. And this is Cruyff. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar. Ronaldinho! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Beckenbauer looking to play him in. Driving forward. Look at the space here. The cross comes in.
That's good defensive concentration.
And that has left him in a heap.
Attendance for this match was
Probing pass.
61,052.
He's in plenty of space here.
Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he can clear it away. Ronaldinho is onto this. And this is Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Ronaldinho. It's a good spell of possession, this. Alexander-Arnold. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that was vital. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 6.
Both sides then
Neymar.
Taking this chance to turn to their
9.
benches. There's going to be a major shake-up in the
Number
attack
2.
here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line.
Number 3.
Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Number 23.
So we have a breakthrough. And now how will things
Coming
develop
on the
from
field,
here?
It's so
number
often the
18,
case with goal scorers,
Rooney.
little influence,
Number
and all of a
10,
sudden,
Mohamed
bang.
Salah.
Oh,
Number
good-looking
5,
ball. And here's
Ronaldinho.
Rivaldo, looking
Number
here to chip it through.
9, Ruben Dias.
Oh, smashing
Number
header!
8, Rivaldo.
And that would have won it.
Substitution in progress.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Albert Ferrer. Bale. Now it's Messi. Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Belgium are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Robertson. Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left. It's a really well-measured ball. Now the delivery.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Rivaldo. Well, that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is Rivaldo. She rises! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved.